And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although, admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
New items available at Karen's Toll. Okay. New crafting recipes available at the Black Hammer. Okay, I bet that's the item that I had. Okay, cool. So that addresses one of the questions that we had earlier, which was, you know, what are we gonna do about the Blight? The Blight has very clearly an effect on, you know, Sid's grand plan, which is to, you know, free all of the bearers and allow them to live peacefully. But just like I said, it's like once they have so many bearers, it's like if the Blight keeps spreading, there's eventually going to be a shortage of food. You know, and that's going to be a problem, of course. You know, if the Blight is draining the nutrients from the soil, you know, there's no food to grow. And as you can see right now, they're already having trouble as it is. You know, they're having to go, you know, scavenge soil from other areas, which was, you know, one of the side quests that we had to go on, was to go get soil from somewhere further away because of the Blight. So Sid has a theory that the mother crystals are potentially draining the ether from nature itself, which is causing, you know, the dying life around everything, you know, nutrients in the soil and the, you know, the plant life itself and the animals and all that good stuff getting drained by the mother crystals. And it's like, well, okay, that has kind of a reasonable thought process behind it, where it's like, okay, nothing of great power comes free. You know, it's like if it is gonna create a great convenience for everybody, it's probably taking its toll somewhere else, you know, and the powers that be who are benefiting from the mother crystals are just choosing to ignore that. Now, granted, this is just a theory of Sid's, but it's a sound theory. You know, you can obviously see parallels to that in, you know, modern life as well. It's a classic trope. Used in literature and storytelling, that, you know, the source of our luxury is actually a source of devastation to the surrounding environment.
Please, no.
I mean, it's the entire premise of Final Fantasy VII. You know, at least in the beginning it is. Anyway, so kind of carrying on from that, let's go speak with Karen first. You know what? No. We will do because that's a red quest, so that one's needed to happen. So let's go ahead and do the side quest real quick.
You lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Alright, let's go ahead and prioritize this quest. I mean, would Sid actually kill the dude for
very long out in the elements.
losing his letter?
Make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Probably not. I don't think so. But, I mean...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
He's never this late.
Another side quest right there, but we will hold off on that. Instead, we will take care of this side quest first, and then we'll go pick up the other one. It looks like we have another as well. Gotland's Bales. I don't know where that is. Arthur's Rest, Eastpool, the Dim, Dragon's Area, Lost Wing. Is it that one? Because I'm pretty sure that other quest marker was there already. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. So let's travel down here. Yeah, I think the square ones are the continued objectives, and the circular ones are new quests. So maybe I should head back there and try for the new quest as well.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Okay. Well, there's something. Hey, slow down, bud. Okay. You gonna let me retrieve that or no? There we go. That was getting a little finicky.
Looks like I'm in the right area.
There it is.
More of the lost supplies.
Gillbug. Alright. And what do we have here? Hey, hello.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Yeah, let's do that. Hello, madam.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Alright, cool. So we'll head up towards Lost Wing. Should be picking up. There we go. Dog ate the...
I'll have you know, manning the village entry's no small task.
Noted.
There's plenty of unsavoury sorts in these parts looking to get their thieving claws into what's ours.
Can I go down? Yep, I can go down this way. So while we're back in the Lost Wing, we may as well kind of take a look around some of the areas that we were thinking about, looking like up higher in the towers and whatnot.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
So, you know, as we the audience kind of know, there is still the looming problem of and see, I've already Kupka's vengeance that he's looking to seek on.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
I still don't have enough to buy any of these, damn.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Taking his revenge on Sid, Kupka, and it makes me wonder, like, what was sent, like what was in the
You'll find naught
coffer.
but the humble dwellings of our good citizens down here, both bearer and otherwise.
You know, what could he have put in that? Like, did Sid actually pack up a box of something? Like, you know, I mean, send it to him? And if so, like, why would he do that? What would, like, you know, why would Sid benefit from that? I don't think he would. Leads me to believe that I think it would be, you know, someone else that did that, who knew that Sid had something to do with Benedicta's death. Maybe it could be the necklace that he left with her. Oh wait, no, I've already been up here and gotten this chest. Okay. Well. So yeah, I do think it would probably be someone else. You know, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense that Sid would do that as an act to provoke Kupka. It just doesn't seem like something he seems too smart for that. But then again, maybe he did. I have no clue. But obviously, you know, Kupka was pretty torn apart about the whole thing. And you kind of knew that was gonna happen eventually. That there was a. And then I kind of want to see what this side quest is. I must have missed one over here at Martha's Rest. So, real quick, actually, let's go knock that out. Let's go grab this side quest over here in Martha's Rest because this one's pretty much done. Okay, here we go. We'll grab this one.
I have to find him before.
While we're out.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course.
Absolutely.
We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Okay, let's go ahead and prioritize this one.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. There is a
Bro, is that another side quest?
What did he mean
Good
about
lord.
being played false, I wonder?
Yeah, so I mean, it still makes it. I mean, this one has a bit more of a good good outcome to it. But yeah, once again, it makes it very hard to like some of the NPCs, especially.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
So let's go head that way. Get Norris. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
Like it's not all bad, like having to go talk to the other NPCs just to kind of gain information, but like there seems to sometimes be a little bit too much of it, and it's kind of it's kind of off-putting, and it kind of feels like it's slowing everything down. You know, I don't mind information gathering and all that, but you know, it's like.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like it's a little bit too much.
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Hey, what's up? It's gotta be Norris, right? Slump sod.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bear without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I'll be fucked if I...
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughingstock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. But it's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Should be interesting.
That's enough.
spending any more time down here than I have to.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.